Did you catch this in Jaws? Quint's boat that they take to hunt the killer shark is named the Orca, and orcas, which are more commonly known as killer whales, actually hunt and kill great white sharks in the wild. Did you catch this in Avengers Infinity War? Blink and you'll miss the popular TV character's only appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Did you spot him? It's none other than the never-nude himself, Tobias Funke from Arrested Development. The film's directors, the Russo brothers, also directed some episodes of Arrested Development. Did you miss this in Toy Story 4? The Pizza Planet truck makes an appearance in every Toy Story movie, but it's especially hard to find in Toy Story 4. Look here, did you spot it? That's right, the truck shows up as a tattoo on the carnival worker's leg. Did you miss this in Zootopia? When Nick is explaining that they have 10 hours left to find Mr. Otterton, he holds up all his fingers. Foxes, of course, don't have 10 fingers, they only have 8. Did you know this about The Lion King? The team that made the movie were actually Disney's B animation team. The A team was busy working on another film that they thought would be a bigger hit, but the B team's Lion King ended up being a box office and critical success, while the A team's movie was nowhere near as big. The A team's movie? Pocahontas. You missed this in Coraline. Look at the silly slippers the other father is wearing. These aren't just there for comedic effect, they're actually the main character from Monkey Bone, another stop-motion animated film that was also made by Coraline's director Henry Selick. Did you miss this in Avengers Endgame? Take a close look at Korg and you'll notice something different about him. Korg and Thor have both gotten so lazy that Korg now has moss literally growing on him. Did you catch this in Captain Marvel? When Danvers is inside the Blockbuster video store, she picks up a copy of The Right Stuff. This 1983 movie about the development of the U.S. space program is largely set at Edwards Air Force Base, the same place she was stationed when she was in the Air Force. You missed this in Ghostbusters. After the Ghostbusters complete their first job and bust Slimer in the ballroom, it's time to get down to the most important matter: how much they'll be paid for their services. Even though Peter is the natural salesman of the group and does most of the talking, it's actually Egon, the brains of the group, who's really calling the shots. Watch closely, and you'll see that he actually signals how much they should charge for their services with a subtle hand gesture. You missed this in Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope, and apparently George Lucas did too. Look closely at the docking bay doors and you'll see that they have a large stylized 94 emblazoned on them. Why does this matter so much? George Lucas has wiped all instances of English letters and Arabic numerals from the Star Wars universe, replacing them with an in-universe language, but it looks like he missed at least one of them. You missed this in Parasite. The name of Mr. Park's company is Another Brick, which is a reference to director Bong Joon-ho's favorite band, Pink Floyd, and their famous song Another Brick in the Wall. You missed this in John Wick Chapter 3: Parabellum. The film's title comes from the Latin phrase "Si vis pacem parabellum," which roughly translates to "if you seek peace, prepare for war," but it's also one of the names for the 9mm rounds. The phrase actually makes 3 appearances in the movie, first as a tattoo on the back of a ballerina, then on the door of a bus outside a hotel, and finally when Ian McShane's character Winston says it out loud.